Standard quantum field theories attempt to construct reality from the bottom up. They force positive, discrete geometric assertions onto continuous fields, building the universe out of fixed mathematical grids. The problem emerges when those calculations approach the continuum limit. The system cannot maintain its structure, and the mathematics breaks down into infinite divergences. To bypass this breakdown, physicists traditionally deploy renormalization. They subtract the infinities using mathematical approximations to salvage the equations. An alternative epistemological view suggests the underlying source of reality is a smooth, continuous manifold, one that inherently lacks any discrete coordinate grade to begin with. If the universe contains no absolute internal boundaries, imposing finite mathematical grids onto that infinite space guarantees catastrophic mathematical failure at the microscopic limit. The theory of infinity addresses this through a postulate called apophatic relativism. It defines the continuous void of the universe as unknowable, possessing no absolute objective metric. Because this continuum cannot be measured directly, we apply the friction versus fiction protocol. Of what cannot be measured, one must measure strictly by its relationship to what it is not. Hermann Weyl developed the formalisms required to execute this protocol. Across his career, Weyl developed a methodology to map this unmeasurable continuum. He did this by bounding its symmetries and extracting its discrete algebraic projections. Weyl proved that while the continuous void escapes direct observation, the thermodynamic and topological friction it generates when forced to collide with discrete structures is absolute and mathematically precise. If the continuous manifold of the universe is featureless, physical geometry is strictly relative. It lacks any preferred absolute metric of length. This diagram illustrates the Weyl transformation, allowing local rescaling of the metric tensor from point to point. Within this shifting environment, we isolate a mathematical invariant, the Weyl tensor. It remains rigid, unaffected by the stretching happening around it. Because it is invariant to scale, this tensor explicitly captures the pure tidal forces, shear and gravitational waves propagating through the empty vacuum. This isolates the vacuum's geometry from local matter density and energy, which are governed separately by the Ricci tensor in the Einstein-Hilbert action. By separating matter from the vacuum, we can define the absolute mathematical boundary of a featureless void, a condition known as conformal flatness. The Weyl-Schouten theorem establishes a strict condition for this state. In 4 dimensions, true conformal flatness requires the Weyl tensor to strictly vanish to 0. At the macroscopic level, a featureless universe is mapped apophatically. Reality is quantified by the gravitational friction it fails to generate. To measure this continuous manifold, we require a localized focal point of mass emergence, and not infinity, to anchor a discrete metric. Fermions serve as this mathematical anchor. However, a classical continuous geometry cannot intrinsically generate the property of discrete spin without an algebraic overlay. This animated block represents a 4-component Dirac spinner, the starting mathematical representation for fundamental matter. Applying the Weyl chiral basis to this structure decouples it, splitting the massive block into 2 distinct 2-component matrices, one left-handed and one right-handed. These resulting components are Weyl spinners. They strictly map the discrete, irreducible limits of the continuous Lorentz group. When we try to force extreme algebraic constraints onto these continuous symmetries, dimensional friction occurs. Consider forcing a particle to be its own antiparticle, the Majorana condition, while maintaining Weyl's discrete chirality. This creates a mathematical object known as the Majorana-Weyl spinner. This table charts spatial dimensions against specific spinner types. The Majorana-Weyl spinner generates impossible friction in standard 4-dimensional spacetime. The strict algebraic structure isolates its existence entirely to 10 dimensions. This specific 10-dimensional requirement exactly neutralizes mathematical anomalies, forming the required foundation for modern string theory. The topological friction generated by forcing chirality projections onto reality strictly dictates the dimensionality of the universe. This same topological friction operates at the subatomic scale, manifesting as the deformation of phase space. This graph maps classical phase space. Position and momentum variables commute smoothly, intercepting at a single precise coordinate. In quantum mechanics, these become non-commuting discrete operators. The exact coordinate blurs as the continuous grid resists fixed-point measurement. The Wigner-Weyl transform provides a formal correspondence, translating continuous classical observables into their discrete quantum mechanical operators. To calculate the precise non-commutative operation occurring on classical phase space, mathematicians use a formula known as the Weyl bracket. The Weyl star product deforms the classical geometry. The blur stabilizes, locked into a distinct, irreducible minimum area of uncertainty. This exact smearing area, the topological friction parameter generated by the deformation, is the reduced Planck constant, h-bar. The Weyl algebra dictates the consequence. To successfully enforce a discrete observation upon a continuous space, you must engage infinite dimensions of algebraic complexity. The fundamental quantum uncertainty of the universe is a strict topological measurement of the continuous void resisting a discrete coordinate grid. Weyl's mathematical investigations, from scale invariant gravity to chiral string dimensions and phase space deformation, are actually components of a singular methodology. They solve one specific challenge: measuring uncountable, infinite continuous symmetries without generating mathematical errors. Weyl achieved this through representation theory, slicing continuous space with discrete mathematical hyperplanes. These partitioned bounds are called Weyl chambers. Applying the Peter-Weyl theorem cages the infinite symmetries inside these discrete calculable matrices. On the macroscopic scale, the Weyl tensor measures the gravitational exhaust flowing around the outside boundary of this local chamber. On the microscopic scale, the quantum friction generated by the Weyl bracket operates strictly inside the bounded chamber, enforcing the Planck constant. This geometry successfully executes apophatic relativism. The unknowable unknown remains untouched, yet entirely mapped by its perimeter constraints. The friction versus fiction protocol holds. The universe is calculated solely by the thermodynamic and topological exhaust it bleeds when pressed against these algebraic walls. Hermann Weyl did not merely describe the geometry of the physical universe. He defined the exact mathematical constraints that govern how the continuous void manifests as the discrete friction of our reality.